Thank you for coming to my live. I'm kind of down about the trial. I was live streaming it for about 6 weeks, and part of me, I just wanted to see justice be served. Because I feel like people don't really justice is not really served with people that have money. When people have money, it's the laws are kind of like catered to them. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't have money, that can't really afford an attorney, an expensive, high profile attorney, we always get the book thrown at us. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Eh, I'm just relaxing. I worked in my yard earlier this morning. Mm. And I noticed there was some snails in the bush around my tree. And I said, oh no, we're not having this. So I went and got this box of snail granules, and hopefully they'll work. I also want to put some fertilizer in there, but I'm trying to wait till the snails die off. But other than that, my day is okay. I'm just here. Jack Johnson, how are you doing today? From Michigan? From Detroit? Hi, how are you? I don't know if my volume is turned up. Can you guys hear me? Is it too loud or how's the volume? I'm on a different phone, so is it okay? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Also, thank you for liking the live. So, does anybody have anything planned for the 4th? Are you guys going anywhere? I know most states don't allow fireworks in the residential area. I know ours doesn't. So, I'm not really going to be doing anything. Probably barbecue a little bit since it's on a Friday. But other than that, just staying out of trouble. Bree Money Gang, how are you doing? How are you today? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was kind of binging on that trial. I was watching it. You guys, I don't know. You say you've been good all day? Good. That's great. Yeah, I got up this morning charged and I did my yard. I did the full thing. Like I only show the backyard, but I actually did the front yard too. Yeah, I was in it to win it this morning. Oh, you said your grandmother passed away. Oh, yes. May she rest in peace. And you're gonna have to focus on all the good memories, okay? Were you close to your grandmother? Because I know I was close to mine. I was really close to my grandmother. One of them, really close. So you were gonna have to focus on all of your good memories, okay? Okay? All right. Oh, you guys, it's getting kind of warm in here. It was cold. So I just took the air conditioning, I turned it up so that it can get a little bit warmer in here. And gosh, must be that. Maybe it's that menopause. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh goodness. Yeah. So yeah, so I've been watching that trial and I was thinking like I know he has some friends that are good that were happy that he was cleared. But I'm just thinking, some of the stuff that they claimed that was going on, I don't know how. I just don't know how you can be friends with somebody that has that type of lifestyle and you're, you know, a man too. Like some of the stuff, I don't know if any of you guys watched it, but some of the stuff that he said he was doing was like, oh my goodness, that's just disgusting. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to turn up the air. I mean, turn down the air because it's getting kind of warm in here. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go turn down my air. Okay, you guys hold up for a minute. Let me go turn down my air. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I had to go get some air going in here because it was kind of. Hi, Teresa. Teresa says, "Sorry, Bree." Okay, Bree. She's saying she's showing her condolences for your grandmother, and we're praying that you will be able to focus on. Because I know this is a sad time. I know it is. The only thing that's guaranteed in life is that we are going to live and we are also going to pass away and some sooner than later, and that's why we have to focus on loving those people while they're here on this earth because tomorrow is not promised to us. And I just hope that and pray that God can help ease some of your sadness a little bit because I know it's painful. I know it is. QT456. No, but you can ask Jane Doe that was in the trial. You can ask her. So, but anyways, yeah, it was disturbing. That was just disturbia. So, does anybody have any plans for the 4th? Thank you, Golu. I appreciate it. This is my ensemble. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have my own little style and it fluctuates. It goes from one end of the spectrum to all the way up, but that's just me. I just like to do different things and I like to channel different types of looks. So that's just me. I'm very diverse. Does it? My face looks like it's Indian. Maybe it's the scarf, the little scarf and the braids, maybe. I don't know, but I do have some Indian in me. That's what my mom tells me. Yep, I do. We do. Hi, Quinn. How are you, Quinn? Thank you for coming to my live. And thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. I'm on a different phone. I'm not used to doing a live on this phone. But I want to say thank you guys. And I see this. Can somebody tell me? I see this box. It's in the left-hand corner up on my screen. And it says top fans. I don't know what that means. Can somebody tell me what that means? Because I'm not sure. This is my first time ever seeing it on there. but I see some of the names are coming up on there. Uh, for Quinn, yes. Oh, hi Daniel. Gonna love. Oh, you see, oh, thank you. God bless you. Are you talking to me, Bree Bree Money Gang? Um, I'm actually, I mean, Bree Bree Money Gang, sorry. I'm actually from California, but I live here in Texas now. I was born and raised in California, but I'm here now. So I guess this is my home in the Dallas area. Let's see. R2D2 Axis Slayer. Oh, really? I That's my first time ever seeing that on there. I don't know how that got on there. I don't know, but thank you. I didn't know what that was for. So thank you for making that clear. Thanks. I'm gonna have to look it up. Trevor. No, I'm not. Trevor, I'm not. I'm not. When I think about it, I'm not. Mm-mm. The other thing is that what I'm thinking is that there were a lot of other people in Hollywood that are kind of like closet freaks out there. And I think that some of them were probably worried about being found out. So I don't know. I'm not really happy. I'm not. I wasn't happy about the verdict. I'm just being honest. That's my take. Hassan Paul, how are you? Teresa, that is so sweet of you. Teresa says to Bree, she says, your grandma will always be in your heart. Those in heaven watch over us. That is so true. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for sharing that. Sorry. Yes, Lulu, I'm in Texas. Yep. I like California, but I'm here. So, you know what they say. Um, if you can't find the one you love, then love the one you're with. So I'm saying that in reference to the state I'm in. So, yes, I'm here. So I might as well make the best of it, right? Right. Ewing, is that Ewing? Mm. Okay. Hassan Paul, you said that you're in Africa, and what is the current time in Texas? I can tell you, it is 4:16. I usually don't have on a watch. I usually just look at my when you're doing a live. Well, for my phone, it doesn't show the current time. It just shows a ticker, like how many minutes I've been on there. But I have another phone with me, so I'm able to check it. Ari Muhammad, hi, how are you doing today? What are you up to? Are you at work? Are you at home? Relaxing? What are you doing? Bree Bree Money Gang. Don't say that. I don't think you're ugly. I think that you are a beautiful person. I don't say that. Thank you, Arif. Thank you. Yeah, I got this dress that I have on that I did in the video earlier. So there was an Afrocentric music festival that we had here last week, and I bought this, and I bought another dress. If you look on my video, I did a dress. I'm sorry, I did a video in the dress, And it was just me channeling something different. I like to wear different types of clothing. Yeah, because it's too boring to wear the same old things, same colors, same thing. Yeah. So I like to just kind of change it up a little bit. Golu, you said, I am illiterate, but a Texas woman. Oh, she taught you English. Good. So you're learning English and you're learning how to read more in English. That's good. You're doing pretty good. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Quinn, TT Trina, um, I don't know who you are, Quinn. I don't know who you are. I don't know you like that. Arif, you said, oh, are you asking me if I'm from Africa? Because no, I'm not from Africa. Or are you saying that you are from Africa? Let me look and see what you say. Peyton Morgan, hi, how are you doing? Bree Money Gang, you said, wonder why I'm ugly. RNN, by the way, I'm a. Oh, you know what? I thought you were because, but I just didn't want to say because I wasn't sure. But yeah, I actually have. She's kind of like a stepdaughter, but not really. She's my ex-husband's daughter, and her name she goes by Bree. And so I thought it was a girl's made reference to a girl's name, but I wasn't sure. But that's good to know. Now I know. Okay. Thank you, Quinn. Ramesh. Is it Ramesh? This is the United States. Arif, I'm not from either. I'm from here in the United States. You're at home? Where is home? Julie J, you're drinking coffee? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I have coffee like in the middle of the day, but I drink decaf because the caffeine is just not really great for me. So I drink decaf and I have this coffee that is so strong that you wouldn't think it was. I mean, you guys need to get into it if you're coffee drinkers. It's by Folgers, but it's Colombian coffee and it's decaf. And when I tell you it is some good coffee, you don't even know. Like you don't even know you're drinking decaf. Other than, you might not have those jitters or whatever, but for me, I can taste the robust flavor. It's really good. Logie Bear. Logie Bear, you know that YouTube looks at your content and your information that you put on here. And if they find it inappropriate, you might get your account banned. So you might want to watch what you're putting on here. Okay. I'm not going to read it because I'm not going to give you the attention that you're wanting to get um, or the negative attention. So you might want to watch what you're saying. Tehran. Hi, Tehran. Good evening. Hi, Logie Bear. You, thank you, Quinn. Quinn, do you have content? Because I want to return the favor and also subscribe to your channel if you have content. Well, I'll subscribe anyways. Arif. Oh, you said that you're in Kenya. Arif, with our new administration here, the president of the United States, I don't think I'm going anywhere too soon, okay? I don't really trust the politics right now. So, although I know it's very, very beautiful there, I know that, but I just don't think I'm going to be traveling anywhere outside of the United States anytime soon. Um, Quinn, can you tone it down? Can you keep your content clean? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mm, okay. Wolfgang, thank you. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tehran. Actually, I'm getting tired of them, but I think I'll probably just leave my braids in here maybe another week because I'm not a lifer with braids. So I'll put them in maybe for about 2 weeks and then I'll take them out. It's just not my thing. So I like it just, I kind of like it just because it's convenient. But I'm just not, they just, braids to me, for some reason, they just make you feel trapped in one hairstyle. And since I like to be different and do different things, this is not like a long time hairstyle for me. Gulu, before I was, oh, you met a Texas woman in, oh, on Facebook 10 years ago. Oh, you did? Wow, that's crazy that Facebook has been around that long because I've never even had a Facebook account. I've never had one. I'm happy to say that I've never had one and I don't want one. So obese to fit. I am actually from California, but I am now living in Texas in the Dallas area. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something right quick. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm looking on my all right. Okay. I'm ready. So if you guys can't be clean on here, then I'm just going to report you, okay? The ones that you know which ones you are. You know. Okay? You already know. You can probably those kind of like comments like that. You can probably play that with like somebody really young, but I'm a lot older than that and I'm a lot more mature than that, and so this is just not the platform for you. You can go to maybe an OnlyFans account or another account, but this is not the one. This is not the one for you. Go Golu, you said that you guys talked to each other for 5 years, so I can speak a little bit English. That's really good. That's amazing. So what is your native language? Hi, Booker. How are you doing? Thank you, Booker. I appreciate you. Obese if you drink spice tea. What, like chai? Like ginger tea? Like I love ginger tea with lemon. And I usually have to put a little more ginger in it because it's not doesn't have quite enough. But I should have, you know what? I should have had some tea while I was talking to you guys on the live. I didn't think about that. Thanks for bringing that up. Oh, Kenya Massey, Mara, where way lions. You have lions there. Celia, I am so glad you came on here. Thank you, Celia. Celia, take the wheel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jumpman, you said that I like coffee's taste, but feels better health wise when when I'm not downing the heavy. So you like the teas better, I'm getting, right? Hi, Corey. La Corey, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Golu, you said that I see the woman's name was Consta Michelle, and I was calling her. Oh, you were calling her Sweet Cocoa? Okay. Um, LaCurry, please don't spam. Please don't spam, okay? Thank you. Hi, JA. Thank you. I have a mixed variety of stuff that I like to do. Like, I like to dance. That's first and foremost. I like comedy. I like working in my yard. So I have been telling people that I do like to do a lot of yard work, but in my own yard. And so this morning, I decided to get up and do the yard and just put it on video so that you guys can see what I actually do. So, yes, that's something that I like to do. I like to keep my yard up. And the crazy thing is, so I have an account at this fitness center, or I have a membership rather, and I can't get there because of the yard work. Like, so my yard, I'm doing my yard probably about 3 times a week. So I haven't had time to get to the gym. So I guess I'm making that like my little workout plan. Ezraya, hi goddess. How are you doing? I like all of your posts. You always have something enriching to say, and I learn a lot from your posts, especially about mental health. I think you do a really good job on your platform, just talking about mental health, because a lot of people they don't say, but a lot of people don't always speak out about mental health, and you talk about it, so you normalize it. So thank you for putting that out there. If you guys haven't followed Ezraya, go and follow her channel. She also does Roblox too. She plays games. So, but she talks a lot about mental health, and so you guys go follow her channel. Booker Rainey, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Yes, He is. Is that Country Girl? Hi, how are you doing? How are you today? Thank you, Celia. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, Celia. I appreciate you. You are doing an awesome job. Thank you. Obese, if it, you said age is just a number. It is. I feel like it is, especially when you keep yourself up. You know, like for me, I'm 57. So, but I don't feel like I'm 57. You know, and at least my body hasn't started telling me yet that I'm 57 because I still do things. You know, I always like challenge myself all the time. So, and then I forget that I'm getting older, but I don't really see age. I just see abilities. And as long as I have the ability to do something, then I'm just going to keep doing it. Praise God. Quinn Sheets. Hi. How do you only have? I don't know. I don't know. Call your friends. Tell them to come over. Warren Christopher. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate you. Thank you. I try. All I can say is I try. Demetrio and Quinn Sheets. How are you guys doing today? Jesus Christ equals God says hi. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming in here to my live. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for stopping through. If you're just stopping through, I appreciate you. Bora YT. Sorry about that. Oh no. Booker Rainey. Hi, hey, how are you doing? You're a military veteran. Okay. Okay. Shout out to you. Are you on a tour of duty right now, or are you just are you still in the military, or Wolfgang? Oh, Wolfgang, you said it's 4:28 in the morning? Okay, I'll see you next time. You get you some sleep, okay? Get you some shut eye. Monty Baldwin. Hi, Monty. Thank you for coming to my live, and thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Leonard. Leonard Pondy. Hi, how are you doing? You're in Congo? Thank you for coming to my live. I do appreciate you. Booker Rainey. Amen and amen. So where you're at, Leonard, today is Friday, is it? No? What? Well, it's Wednesday here in Texas, and in the United States it's Wednesday. But I don't know. Yes, it's Wednesday here. At least it was this morning. Thank you, Celia. You were on it today. You are on it. Thank you, Celia. Celia, you rock. Thank you so much. J.A. What's something you've learned and still rely on as advice today? What did I learn? I'm trying to think. What did I learn? Oh, I know what I learned. Okay, so what I learned is that it's always important to save no matter what, to save, save, save. And at least, I mean, if you can't save, like some people have a lot of money afforded to them, but if you start off small and you start saving, at least save so that you have at least 2 months of salary. I'm just saying, at least, because you never know what might happen. And then once you get there, try to get up to a year, get a year's salary going, and that was something that someone once told me. They told me that you never know what life might bring you. So you should always have like some money saved in a bank. So I started out with a small amount, and I have, because you know how insurance payouts are, it takes a long time for that to process, right? And so if you have a loved one that passes away and you need to afford burial and funeral arrangements, sometimes that hits us by surprise and we don't have any money, or things can happen with you with your health, and then you still have rent or mortgage. So what I would say to do is first start off small. Try to save like a month's salary. And then after you save a month, just start putting a little bit more. And then before you know it, you'll have over a year's worth of salary. So that's my advice that someone once shared with me, and I've been doing it ever since. So I didn't always think like that when I was younger, but as I got older, I think I started really thinking about it when I got into my 40s. So I'm 57 now. But yeah, stay with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And how are you doing today? Thank you. Um, I have a very complex style. Okay. I like different types of clothing, I don't know. I just like a lot of different fashion that I just try to take on because I'm one of those people that I'm kind of like, see the word I'm trying to say. I am, mm, I'm spontaneous. Okay. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm spontaneous. So when I was working, because I've retired now, I used to, in the middle of the night, think about what I was going to wear for work. So in my mind, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would think about what outfits I had, and I would just put them together and also kind of like change them up. Like I can wear the same thing, but I just would change them up. And then I don't feel like you always have to shop at expensive places to make yourself look nice. You can just mix it up, and then you can take certain outfits and put it together. You know, that's the kind of thing that I like to do. So I think I got it from my mother and my grandmother, because my mom, my mom can put some accessories and some colors together. Like you would think that she was the one that created all the different colors of the rainbow, because she can put different colors together, like soft tones with, kind of like dark tones and light tones, and then she ties it in together. And I watched her, and then she'll get her shoes, like she'll buy outfits and she'll put the outfits aside, and then later she'll go and find shoes for it. Or she might do the opposite. She might get the shoes and then later put the the accessories and the outfit. So I just like different types of clothing and different style patterns, I guess. But thank you. Booker Rainey, you said that you served 12 out of 13 and got out. 12 is a long time. That's like a commitment time. That is a long time. kudos to you. That's good that you did that and you were committed to it. Good for you. And you were in the army? Yes. Good for you. Stay with me. It is midnight. Oh, it's midnight? Oh, wow. In Turkey? Oh, wow. So it is 4:43 here. Yeah, it's 4:43 p.m. I'm sorry, p.m. So you go get you some sleep, okay? Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you for spending your morning with me. But um, are you getting up now? Or are you still sleeping? Because I know I get up at 4 in the morning. I get up early. Jose, hi Jose. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Booker Rainey. Okay, you're in Richmond, Virginia. Okay. I lived in Norfolk, Virginia for 2 years. I know Richmond is what, about 2 hours away, I think. No name. Thank you, no name. God bless you. Thank you. Wow. So what's the best place that you've been to, Booker Rainey? What is the best place? Can you share that with me? Because you said you've been around the world. What is the best place? Peyton Morgan. Hi, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Booker Rainey, you got money saved up. See, that's thinking ahead. Good for you. Yes, I mean, when you go to the military, a lot of times they will give you some of those like re-enlistment bonuses, and they can give some pretty good packages with that. So when you get that money, it's best to just put it in the bank and keep living like you've been living, because some people go out and buy cars and just big ticket items and stuff like that. But I think it's better to just put that money in the bank. And I know a little bit about what I'm talking about because I was married to a military guy, and he would, every time he would re-enlist, he would get a bonus and he'd get extra money, and he would just go and blow it like it didn't last that long. So big, is that Big Shy or Big? I think it's Big Shy. Thank you. Thanks. Yep, I'm 57 all day. Yes, sir. Booker Rainey, today was a good day. I went out on a job search today. You did? So are you fresh out of the military? You just got out? Anthony Lee, thank you. God bless you, Anthony. Thank you. Booker Rainey, you said we call it swagger. Getting up at 4 a.m. every day. Yes. Yes, it's something that I've kind of gotten used to. I just my body doesn't sleep past 4, so I don't know. It's I used to get up at 4 to go to work. And so I recently retired. So now I'm still doing it. I get up, and especially because I have to, if I'm going to cut the grass in the morning, I have to be out there by 6:30 because the heat and the humidity is so intense here in Texas that if you if you get out there, you need to get out there before the sun peaks over the horizon, because once that sun peaks over, it's already too hot. Like, just say you see the sun just coming up over the rooftops of some of the homes here. Once you see that sun peeking out there, it is too hot to start in the yard. So I try to get in there or get out there like at 6:30 in the morning. Booker Rainey, you said it's 5:43 here. Yeah, okay. Yes, because you're on East Coast time. Yes. Clarence Shannon. Good evening, young lady. This is my first time seeing you, my queen, aka. Wait a minute. Is this? Hi, Cornbread. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Anthony Lee, you must be somewhere in the mid coast of the US. It's 5:44 on the East Coast. Yes, I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm in Texas, in the Dallas Metroplex area. So yes, it is 5:49 here. Yeah. But what I kind of like about being in, at least in Central Time Zone, is that I'm in between both the time zones, the East Coast and the West Coast. And so I'm 2 hours like ahead of the West Coast, but I'm just an hour behind the East Coast. So if I need to call anybody, on either side, either coast, it kind of gives me some time. But just think about it. If you're on the East Coast and you're having to call somebody on the West Coast, that's 3 hours. They're like, I mean, for them, is probably a good thing, but not for them calling you. Or even like in the morning, like for the people that are on the East Coast, you gotta wait because you don't want to call anybody that early in the morning. So I like being in Central. I kind of like that. Clarence Shannon, I am from Miami, Florida. Okay, okay. I lived in Jacksonville, Florida. I lived there for 4 years, and I traveled to Miami a couple of times. Yeah. Hi, Playmix. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. Clarence, you said that I am from Miami, Florida. Oh, you're from Miami, Florida too? Okay. Carroll City. Okay. Anthony Lee, he said, but I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina 3 years ago. I got tired of Miami. Okay, it's always good for a change, a change of pace. So you went from the nice beaches of Miami where it rains. Like, doesn't it rain like almost every day in Florida? Like, it might rain for like 15 minutes here and then it'll stop and it'll be really clear. You moved all the way up to South Carolina or North Carolina, but at least you're still on the same coastline. You can still go visit, right? Yeah. And it's probably really pretty out there where you're at, where you moved to, right? And you still have the beach if you want to go to the beach, kick off your shoes, you still got it. Your boy TK3. You said that I travel and I have to remember the time. Yes, yes, you do. Yeah, especially like if you're like I said, like if you're on the East Coast and just say you got bills to pay, then you got to keep in mind like what time those places of business open and vice versa, right? Clarence Shannon, you said Anthony, I am from Miami. What part of Miami um was oh, okay, Cornbread, you're gonna answer that? Let's see. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to read the rest. Sadly, R2D2. Sadly, yes. I'm in Jacksonville. Yeah. I lived there 4 years. I just have to say, I didn't like it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't like it because I had just moved from California to Jacksonville, and it was a bit of a culture shock for me. I'm just saying. I just used to had to deal with it, but I didn't really like it. I don't know. No, actually, first I was living in Mayport, Florida, because my ex was in the military. He was in the Navy, and then I moved to Jacksonville. Oh, you said it was raining this morning? Yeah, because in Florida, I think it rains like almost every day, right? It may not rain long, but it will like it could be nice, or you think the weather is nice, and then it'll start raining, and the rain maybe lasts like what 15 minutes or so, and then it's clear. Then it happens again. Thank you, Rashad. I appreciate you. Which Anthony, you said you. Is it really that expensive in Miami? Really? Well, I think that I was watching some show or program, and they were saying that North Carolina, you can get some really nice homes out there for really reasonable, right? So Miami, that's kind of like a tourist town, right? Because I know my aunt, God rest her soul, she lived in Miami, and the part that she lived in Miami, it wasn't really that nice. Like, and there were like loose alligators in the neighborhood sometimes. And where she lived, I always thought it was the strangest thing because I had never seen a community that was just built on sand. Like her neighborhood, her whole neighborhood, all the houses were built on sand, and the houses weren't like next to each other, like evenly next to each other. Like you might have one that the front door was this way, and it wasn't no kind of like I didn't see any kind of organization or anything, but the house was there, and then another house might be facing with the door facing the side of it, and then it was just looked like the builders just built a house here, built it there, and they didn't try to structure it. That's where she lived, and I'll never forget because when I first went to visit her, I was 19 years old, and she had these flying roaches, like cockroaches. They were like this big, and they were flying in the house. They were like bam, 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 bam. And so I just remember, and she had a lot of sand in her house. And I just remember like saying, I don't know if I could stay here. I was only 19 at the time. And it just kind of like spooked me because they were flying like while you're sleeping, you could hear them flying from wall to wall. Like that was the craziest thing to me. And I don't know if all the houses were like that during that time in that neighborhood, but I know hers was like that. And so, but God rest her soul, she was my favorite auntie, but she did have that problem. And at the time, I had a newborn at the time, my daughter, and I remember I had to keep her like the baby food, and like it was kind of like that baby food, that's the flaky baby food. I had to keep it zipped up in the suitcase because the roaches were getting into my auntie's refrigerator. I kid you not. And that was just like the weirdest thing for me. So it took me 6 hours to drive there from Jacksonville. But that was my first time going there, and I didn't come back. But my daughter goes to Miami all the time now. She loves to go there and do her vacations. Okay, you said you've been there all your life and you actually enjoy it. Well, let's see, I've lived in different states all over. Well, I lived in Arizona, I lived in Virginia, I lived in California, I lived in Oklahoma and Florida. So, I mean, I've kind of gotten a mix, kind of. So, I think the prettiest place that I could say that I lived in that was like altogether pretty was probably Arizona. Um, but I didn't like it though. But it was really pretty out there. You said it's different, RT, R2D2. You said it's different, but people don't like it. Yes. Big JG, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping through. What do you have plans for the 4th? Are you barbecuing? What you have going on? R2D2, you said people don't really think that you're from Florida. Is that what you're saying? And for Sally Sue, you're from Soledad, California. California's in the house, my hometown. I don't know where about Soledad. I don't know where that is. Can you tell me what major city is that close to? Thank you, your boy TK3. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You said you love my vibes. Thank you. I do some of everything, okay? So just be open minded, okay? Everything that's appropriate, okay? Thank you. um R2D2 Axlayer, you said that I've heard it. I've heard it. Clarence Shannon, when you was in Florida, did you ever go to Key West? Oh man, that's a beautiful place. No, I've been to Orlando, but I've never been to Key West. No. Is it still pretty out there? Big JG. Big JG is in the house. Big JG is in the house. R2D2 Slayer or X Slayer says, which is terrible? Sand is so unstable to build. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that explained why the houses were every which way on the sand. Like, they were like, that would just seem like the weirdest thing to me when I got out there and I saw that the houses were like facing any kind of way. Like, they weren't like tract homes, like right next to each other. So I wasn't used to that. You said that Miami is expensive. Miami is expensive. I was working 2 jobs for years just to survive. Wow. In Charlotte, everything is building like crazy here, and it's not that expensive. Okay. Well, Miami probably gets a lot of celebrities, right? A lot of celebrities like to go there, and people like to. It's crazy that some people like to move there to retire, right? Because I guess it's like their version of like an island town, kind of like a little Hawaii. Because I used to, when I was in Jacksonville, I used to call that like a country Hawaii. That's what it reminded me of when I lived in Jacksonville. What? Okay, what part of? I know that it was in Dade County. I know it was in a rough part of town. Um, I just know that it was in Dade County. And this was, keep in mind, this was like well over 30 years ago. So I don't know what those houses are looking like now, but I know that the houses were just like they were just literally thrown everywhere how they build them, and there were little canals, and the canals, the alligators would come up out of the canals sometimes, and they will roam and walk the neighborhood like it was nothing, you know. So I remember that part. Seriously, I am so serious. Yes. You said that Jacksonville has them too? Yeah, I'm sure. You said that's why you can't. Yes. Yeah, because crazy. It was like in her house, they would just I'm okay. I'm not exaggerating this. It was like in her house, it was like a freeway, a flying freeway of those flying roaches, the real big one, the big, the big ones like this. And they were flying and they were like literally like hitting the walls. Like, so I remember she had kids, and she told me that I could sleep in her room. So I closed the door, and I remember sleeping under the cover. Like I had the cover, like I was like in a little cocoon because I was terrified. Ooh. So yeah, but I know it's a beautiful place. Other places there. My daughter is always trying to get me to go to Florida, and I always tell her that I lived there for 4 years. I kind of know. She said, "No, but you got to come to Miami. You got to." She said they have the coolest things, and you got to come to Miami. And so sometimes when she goes there, she just gets an Airbnb like on the beach, and she has a lot of fun. And she's been trying to get me to come there. Yeah, see? R2D2. I'm telling you, because they weren't, like I said, they weren't these little big, they were these big, look, my, he's shy might go bigger, right? But they were these big flying ones. And I don't even think I saw them crawling. I just saw them flying. They were gangster. Goodness. Mia Edits, how are you? Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate you. R2D2 Axelayer, you said you go there for the beach. You're still young. Okay. Yes. Yes, I hear the beaches are really nice and the weather is great, right? R2D2, you said that I want to travel, but I'm a mama's boy and I'll get homesick. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. You stay that way, okay? You stay that way. Yes. Because your mom will appreciate that, and it's nothing like being close to your mom. You stay that way, okay? Clarence Shannon, aka Cornbread. I know about Anthony. One of my homeboys moved there in North Carolina, and I have a nephew and a niece that lives there. Okay. Pascalique, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. It's Thank you. I'm glad that you came to my live. I know we chat all the time when you leave the comments on my posts. Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate it. Okay. At Clarence, you said you live in Coconut Grove, so obvious, I'm sorry, or you make great money. The girl, oh yes. I don't know anything about it, but I'm agreeing. You're doing good, Big JG. Good. Yeah. Um, yeah, if this person is living in a really nice part and they're saying that Miami is really expensive, then that means the salaries must be kind of great too, right? Because they have to compensate for the living cost of living. I would assume, right? Because I know California is really expensive to live in too. Yeah. Sir Antbo, the minister. What didn't I like about Arizona? Okay, so I moved to Tucson, Arizona. Are you familiar with Tucson? And I worked at the Davis Monthan Air Force Base. It was just kind of slow there. Like, it was really pretty. Don't get me wrong. It was pretty with all the terracottas and all that stuff. It was pretty. There were also snakes out there too, but it was pretty. Monsoon season was the worst because I remember when I moved there from California, I had a this little Honda Civic. It was brand new at the time, but it wasn't set up for the weather in Arizona, and that's when my air conditioning started to break. It broke soon as I moved out there, and I remember just driving, and you want to roll the window down, but the monsoon season, like when it was raining, it would get my windows would get so fogged up, and it was like, do I roll the window down because I'm hot and it's raining or what? But it was that, and it was just kind of slow out there, and a lot of the places, a lot of homes didn't really have central air. They had those air swamp coolers. It's like, I don't know why, but yeah, I lived in an apartment in Tucson, and the apartment had the like the electricity and the heat was regulated, so they would turn it on when the seasons would change. I didn't really like that too much, but yeah, I lived in Tucson, and it was very slow there. Just I think they didn't even have like a beauty supply place there. They may have one now, but they didn't. Like, I would have to drive all the way out to Phoenix, 2 hours away. So no, I didn't like it too much. Okay. R2D2, Virginia. But okay, you said that you were born and raised in Florida, Jacksonville. Okay. Where did I live? I lived on Atlantic Avenue in Florida in some older apartments. They were really nice. I really liked them because they were pretty big and they were older, but they were really reasonable at the time. I don't remember the name of them, but yeah. Okay, Big JG, you said that you are barbecuing. Okay. I don't think we have any rain in the forecast, right? So that's a good thing. Let me see. Let's see what we got going on this week. Let's see if it's going to be any rain. Let me check. Hmm. Checking. Okay. Um. Mm. No, we only have like a 37% chance of rain, and the highs are going to be 86 and the low is 77. That's still kind of warm, but it's pretty good weather. I mean, at least it's not going to be hot, hot, you know. Slay Queen Ella, hi, how are you doing? Anthony Lee, Floridians in the chat. That's what's yes. Ezraya and Slay, thank you. Thanks. I try to change it up every now and then. Thank you. M. Wally 6, warm greetings. How are you doing? From Germany. Wow. Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you, Slade Queen LOL. She said that she likes my glasses. She said, my glasses, Slade. Thank you. Okay, guys. Well, um, it's my time. I've been on here for about an hour. Um, I'm gonna read some of the rest of the comments, and then I'm gonna get off the live because I don't like to have to burden my mods too long. So they really helped me out a lot, and they've been like rocking with me since I've been on a live. So I like to show my appreciation and not keep them on here too long. Okay, so Where the Wild Start says thoughts on Kanye West. I don't know what to say about that guy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't. He needs Jesus. That's all I can say. I don't know. I mean, this swastika stuff and, just, I don't know. Is that what people do when they're rich with money like that? They just do random, crazy, you know, off the wall stuff that's just, yes. Uh, Sir Gilbert, hi, how are you doing? Um, and then R2D2 Axe Slayer says it's all based on the seasons, honestly. Okay. Go to Miami Beach. That's a lot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go there one day. I'm gonna have to. I've been there. When my aunt lived out there, she took me there. And we went shopping. We went to the mall out there, and yes. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna have to let you go. I like that you stay at your mom's house, R2D2 Axelair. That is so good that you do that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna. Oh, Big JG. Let me read this. And Callaway Airy says that I drive a Tucson. Big JG. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you, Kelvin. You can subscribe to my channel. Can you do that? Thank you. You can like the live too. I'll talk to you guys later. Blessings to you guys. And if I don't get to talk to you before the 4th, stay safe, okay? Stay safe. All right? And be aware of your surroundings always. Thank you, Kelvin. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a blessed night. And thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Bye. Talk to you later. Thank you, Celia. Thank you, Corn. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.